Okay, today we're actually going to work on something that's needed for your homework assignment. Okay, homework assignment 8. Did anyone even look at homework assignment 8 yet? One person. Well, homework assignment 8 requires that we have this. So that we're doing this today, and you're going to submit this as your in-class assignment today. Then you're going to take this and you're going to add additional functionality to it for subtraction and division and power and modules, all that kind of stuff. Okay? So we're going to work on this part today in class, right now. Alright, so I'm going to start up idle.
What's that?
Yeah, I know, it's that weird program I found the other day. It's pretty handy. I'm going to make a new file, and I'm going to call mine the save as, what did I call the other one? Didn't I call it the date or something?
Yeah.
So I can tell them apart. Let's see, desktop. Yeah, it was October 4th for in class.py. Okay. Alright, so we don't need this. Here we go. Now, since you're going to most likely use this as your homework assignment, it would have been a good idea to put some stuff at the top. What's that called at the top? Did we talk about that at all? A what? Different word. How about prologue? Have I mentioned that yet? Normally on every program you put what's a prologue. So at the top we're going to put our name, the date. Normally it's the date you finish it. In this case it's going to be 10/4. And it's called math functions. Normally, let me tell you, because I've actually done this in the commercial world, normally you would include the file name and you'd also put a paragraph description of what it is. The reason why you would do that is sometimes you have programs or files that are thousands of lines long. And you always print your code out. You have an electronic copy, but you always have a hard copy so you can just sit there and look at it on a big conference table and stuff. And it's always a good idea to, especially when some of our files would literally be in binders, they were so big. And you go to the first page, oh, so that's what this file does. That's not the one I want. You can go through to find the ones you want. So I'm not going to make you do that here, but in the real world it becomes very handy. That way you know what the heck it does. Actually, let me show an example of one that I was looking at this week, actually this morning and yesterday in Python MD5. Don't do this part. I'm just going to show you an example of one. It's passlib. I want MD5 crypt.py. There it is. Okay. This is an actual file I've been messing with for the last 2 days. You'll see at the top here they tell us, the version of it, where it came from, and they basically tell you a description of what it does. Because, some guy wrote this and he's providing it to other people, and it would be nice if we had a clue what the heck it did. So this is really a good prologue. It tells us, what's required and what it does, if there's any license requirements, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, a funny story kind of about licensing. I actually got an email from the head of our IT department less than an hour ago. Ken, you're breaking copyright. You have a link available on a website that has remote access enabled and whatever. You're breaking some copyright laws. I'm like, what? So I go look at it and I call him back. I'm like, that's not my website. That's your website. He's like, you're right. It is, because that's mine. Why do I have remote access enabled? I'm like, it's not mine. It's yours. He's like, disregard. I'll take care of it. Okay. But he was trying to tell me I would put something on the web that was copywritten, and it's like, what? I have no idea what you're talking about. But that's what a prologue is, okay? And in the real world, they're very handy, especially if you start writing software. Even if you write free software, what's the license? Can anybody take it? That kind of stuff. So you get an idea what a prologue is? Why they're kind of important? All right. So we're going to define some methods here. And I'm going to make these as big as I can so you guys can follow along. Now you have all these, by the way. They're in your assignment 8. But I'm going to type them in here because you need them anyway. But they're a picture, so you can't just copy them. Ask for float. Spell float right. With the right parentheses. Num equals float. Please enter a number. And return. Oh, something's not right. Oh, missing a parenthesis. Okay. So I have a method now called ask for float. So I just wish there was some way I could move this out because I know you can't see it. There's really no way I can move this. Maybe there is. Maybe. Is that better? Okay. Alright. So this method, so I'm going to type in right now, ask for a float. So how could we run this right now, you think? Okay. Yes, I'm going to try running it. Did it work?
There's no errors.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't tell it to do anything either. So yeah, it worked. So everybody, I'll give you all a second to catch up. I know some of you are typing with one finger. Or 2. We got 10 fingers for a reason. The 9th, remember I told you that's next week is your test, which we've already done the review for the test. I have to leave early that day, so if I'm not here, someone will be here. But I have to go to court. What now? It's close. And then fall break, I get to go get looked at about carpal tunnel surgery. So if that happens, I won't be typing very well for a while.
When is fall break? October 19th and 20th.
Yeah, I'm going on 19th. Yeah, you're right. Then you'll be able to keep up with me. So I can probably type faster with the one hand that y'all can type with 2.
Yeah. You just get out.
It's 2 days, Thursday and Friday.
But we don't have Fridays. Friday anyways.
Well then, but then we're also getting off the entire week of Thanksgiving, where we've never done that before. We used to get like 2 days for fall break and 3 days for Thanksgiving.
I'm ready for that.
Yes, so it's gonna be nice. All right, so we kind of here. We're all here. Okay, let's make it do something. So let's do the first print statement down here. We're gonna say print. We need an X value. Okay, so now when I run this, I should at least get a print statement. We need an X value, and mine works. Go with me?
Yeah.
Okay. So num1 equals to ask for float. Okay, so what should this code do now? Well, we should be asking for it. We need a value. Then it should call this method, function, whatever the heck we're going to call it here, a function, which should pass control up to here, which should then prompt us for input. Please enter a number, convert it to a float, and then return it into num1. Okay? So let's run this thing. We need a value. Enter a number, 5. Did it work?
No, well,
We didn't tell it here.
We didn't tell it to do anything else. But I should be able to print out num1 and get a 5. Okay? Should be able to. How can I get this thing to like go on half of my screen? Oh, I hate when it does this. Oh, I know. Let's get this so it fits on half. Come on. 2 half.
Don't you just drag it into like the corner?
Worked for one of them, not the other one. That's close enough. So, since we ran this and we actually had stored it into num1, we literally, num1 did have a value at this point. Okay. Does num have a value? If I was to type num, would it give me the value of num right now?
No,
Why not?
because it's a function, so wait.
Because it's actually local. Remember, num1 was created up here. I lost my mouse. Was created up here. And it got returned, but it didn't retain a value. So num should not have a value. And it doesn't. It's like, what are you talking about? Alright, so now let's get the next piece of code going here. And let's go to this one. Okay. So now we need a y value. So let's type the next line. Now we need a y value. I'm not going to type that. I'm going to copy this, paste it, change it to y. We good? Why not? I got to put num2. If not, we'll just overwrite num1. I tell you, that's just a common mistake I've made many times. A lot of people make that. So now we should be getting x and y. Y'all see that? Ruben's a very fast typist, I think. He seems to keep up with me. Are you keeping up with my typing?
Yeah, well,
Sometimes.
controlling, copy and pasting is pretty easy to keep up with.
Oh, well, I've met some people. So num1 is going to be a 3, or x is going to be 3, and y is going to be a 7. How do I know if it worked?
Because enter a number, or enter num1.
Num1, 3, num2, 7. So it worked. So we know we're doing the right thing and it's working. Again, please always run your programs over and over. Because if you write the entire thing, then go to run it, and you got 18 errors, and you'd be like, what in the heck? And it's going to cause all kinds of problems. Alright. Alright, let's go back to this guy. So we need some more, don't we? This is pretty hard. Okay. So now we're going to write this next section. Leave a blank line. We'll say answer 1 equals add underscore xy num1 comma num2. Okay? And to get the next line, I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to change this to mult and change this to 2. Easy enough. Okay? So now let's run it. I need a number, so I'm going to enter a 5, enter a 7, or 9. We'll do 9 this time. And crashed terribly. Why did it crash?
You never wrote the
X, Y is on the top.
Oh, so I never wrote add xy or mult xy. Okay? So we probably now want to go up here and write add xy and add mult xy. Yes, I did that on purpose. I'm just not being stupid. I like to sometimes make errors that I know some of you will make. And it's like, you know. But sometimes I make errors because I'm dumb. But, you know. Yeah. It's okay. The script I made last night, Roy didn't think I could do it. My script is perfect. He's like, oh, great. So answer. What?
There's something tonight.
Some dinner thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. We get an email of all the stuff happening. I didn't even look at it this week. Okay. We lost Sarah. The Canes got her. Alright, so I'm going to do 5 and 9. What should I get for an answer?
14 and 90. Or 14, you didn't do the mult XY yet.
Darn it. Still didn't finish it. It's not even fair. So I got to write the other one still. I get no break here. So I'm going to copy add, change add to mult. Change this to a multiplication symbol. See how easy that was? We good?
I think so.
Sarah, we have gone so far without you.
I'm sorry, I can't say I put grease on my fingers. It's gross.
Alright, it did not crash, but it didn't output anything.
I didn't ask it to.
Oh, we didn't tell it to. Fine. It will output, if I can find my mouse. There it is. So let's tell it to output something. Jeez. Let's go to the bottom. Print. X plus Y is okay, typing exactly like it is on the sheet. Let's see, 5 and 9, 14 and 45. So X plus Y is 14, correct?
Yes.
And X plus Y is 45.
X times.
That's what the darn instruction said. Isn't that what the instruction said?
I'm so behind.
There's a PDF with this on it.
Because he's busy back there eating some fruit cup too. He's got fruit cup. He's got everything going. He's got. Yeah, there's a PDF literally up there. All right. So how do I need to fix this? Change the plus to a multiply. This still sucks. I still don't like it. 5, 9. I still don't like it. I like colons. I
Oh,
don't
I
know.
made mine equal.
Well, you can do that. I just like, so if I did, there you go. I think it looks better. So we all got this to work? But this is not the end of the story. For homework, you need to do you need to do division, subtraction, power, and modulus. But we're not doing that right now, because that's homework. So I want to change it so we have X and Y multiplied times 3. Added together, then multiplied times 3.
Oh, that's
So we have to find a method for that. What are we going to call a method where it adds it and multiplies times 3? Add mult 3. What do you think? Will that work?
sure.
X comma Y.
Oh, for
So answer. You know what? We're only allowed to use one more line of code in this method. Just one.
return answer equal.
Do we need answer even? X plus Y times 3. Couldn't we do that? I don't know, do we? Well, let's find out. We're going to run this thing. I need to get, we need to, my method is called add mult 3. So we need to make an answer 3.
With the order operation.
Well, we're going to find out what it does. Because it's actually on your test, so it would be a good idea to know. So it's add underscore mult underscore 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's going to be answer 3. So we're going to do X plus y times 3 is. You guys are keeping up, aren't you?
No.
Come on now.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, so we're going to do 5 and 9 again.
Wrong. Multiply 9 times 3, then add
Yep.
5.
So y'all see what it did wrong? I wanted x plus 3. I'm sorry, x plus y, and then multiply times 3. So why did it do it wrong? Order of operations is multiplication first. So how do I get to fix this?
Print.
You gotta
Put
change
some parentheses.
your bottom print to answer 3.
The x and the y.
Oh, that might work too. Hold on. Good catch. I didn't even see that. Whoops. Let's see if we get the right answer now. We got 32. Still, is that what I wanted? Because I wanted 14 times 3, didn't I?
Okay,
what-
why does that work?
Wait, no.
I don't even see how that works though.
So wait a minute. X plus y. So what is x plus y? 14. What's 14 times 3? Hold on.
14 times 3 is 42.
14 times 3, 42. So we are wrong.
I don't even see how it's. How did it get 32? Because 3 times 9 is 36 plus 5. That would have been 41
It did-
at least.
Yeah, you're right. Wait a minute. No. Y times 3 is 27. Isn't it?
9 times 3? 27, you are right.
27. Let me go in there for a second.
And myself going.
Now we should get the right result. Sarah's like, what are we doing? I'm lost.
No, the x plus 4.
Oh, wrong way around. You're right. I basically put them where they didn't belong.
The y needs to be in.
Well, geez, picky. That better?
Yay.
Okay, on, you know where the line one says answer 3, add underscore mult underscore 3, and then num1, comma num2, and num3?
We don't need num 3
Okay.
because we're only getting 2 numbers. Now, we need to fix it. I still don't like it. Everybody get this working?
Yes.
Did you put your parentheses like I have here? Up here? You sure? Do you have answer 3 down here at the bottom? That's what I had. It's like, what the heck? Okay. But I don't want to do any math. But I want the answer. No. No math is allowed in this method. Come on, help me.
The mult xy, and then you'd put in a 3, and then you would do the add in the parentheses and do the 5 and the 9.
Okay, do I already have an addition method or function? And I already have a multiplication function, don't I?
Add underscore xy.
So why don't we do this? We're going to change it in a minute. Answer equals add underscore xy, x comma y. So far so good. Everybody with me? Because we can have one function call another function. Then we could say answer equals answer. No, I'm sorry. No, mult xy answer 3.
Do we need to do the answer, make it a second one because you have 2 answers?
Nope, it should work perfectly that way. What will happen is it'll pass the x and the y to my add method and return it into answer.
Yeah.
Then it will pass that answer and a 3 to the multiplication method and overwrite what's in answer.
Okay.
Everybody see that? How we did no math now?
Yeah, but you get an error.
I better not get an error. You got an error. I didn't get an
I think
error.
I missed a comma, that's why. Yep, okay.
Tell me I'm going to get an error. Yes, ma'am.
I got the 14 and 45, but my last one it says none. I don't know what I could be missing.
Are you sure you got the return answer right here? You have a question?
Oh,
Okay, let me see what we got back there.
it's okay. I just forgot to write answers.
Yeah. No, she got a problem.
Answer. That's how I have to think of it, to spell it, answer. Same like Wednesday, Wednesday. Wednesday. I want to make fun of this.
No, I just heard it. I was like,
That's how you spell it, Wed.
yeah. So,
There you go. Good? All right. Are you missing an answer like everybody else is?
Okay, you're missing some stuff here. Where's your multiplier? Okay, I got two methods there.
That's the multiply
Add and
times
then
three.
multiply.
So you get this. This answer is the 5 plus the 9. And since this multiplies,
Hopefully you're following along
you
with
take
us.
this answer, which is 5 plus the 9, and it multiplies by 3.
So we actually wrote a method, and all that method did was call two other methods. Hey, it works. Okay.
So this would be part of our homework, it's just the other two we have to do is the.
Right, you have to have these two in there, but you need to add in subtraction and division and modulus and exponents.
This is due Monday, right?
It's due Monday, and it says right there what you got to add.
which one was modulus again?
Percent 3, whatever. So obviously you're going to have to get, it'll be like x mod y.
Yeah,
See? You know what I mean?
so the mod would be the, just principles.
Mod is actually the percent sign.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. You said Princey, I thought.
I did.
Oh. Okay, it's not Princey.
Like the exponent b.
Okay, so we got that. Okay, we need to add something else cool. What else can we add? Come on, think. We got methods that call methods. So I don't want to do your homework though, so I can't do that part.
No, it's okay, you can do it.
Nah, it's okay.
And one of them, subtraction.
No. Come on. Okay, you basically have subtraction right here. What do we do to make a subtraction? We rename add to subtract
Or sub.
and put a minus sign in it. Done.
Yay, you just give us 10.
Thanks for doing our homework.
Oh my God, you guys are killing me. Killing me. All right. I want my okay. See this one we just did? I want it all in one line. So I want these 3 lines on one line.
Return answer.
Okay, so how could we do that? First of all,
Return add
Oh,
underscore
I know.
xy,
Like,
parentheses xy, multiplied by 3.
let me show you an easy way to do that. First of all, take this guy.
I know how to do this.
Put him here. And then take this guy and replace answer. Ta-da, done. Okay, what did I just do? Let me undo it.
I don't know if I did this right.
Okay. All we did was we did some answer, we did some stuff, and we assigned it to answer. So we really could take this stuff and replace answer. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Then you could take this stuff and replace that answer. Then just get rid of these 2 lines. Sarah's like, what? What did you just do?
Yeah.
And it works like a champ. So which way is better? The way we had it a second ago or this way?
I like this
I like this way too. But let's talk memory in your computer. Which one uses more memory? This way or the other way?
Other way.
Other way does, because we actually have another variable. Okay? Think of it like, we got two hands. Instead of from passing it from one to the other, we pass it through a third hand or something, Which one's faster? Technically, we're doing the exact same math, so it should be the same. But we are assigning it to a variable, so it'll be very minuscule difference in time. And I don't know a way to check it. So, could we fix multiply so it's all on one line?
Yes.
Good answer. Let's do it. I hate two lines. Could I fix add so it's on one line?
Yes.
So you guys need to do yours all on one line. It saves code. Look at all the typewriting you could have saved.
Now, these are dependent upon the other one, right?
Nope, these are not. Not at all.
Now they're dependent on the inputs.
Yeah, they're depending on the input still, but I mean, all we did is just get rid of the intermediate value of the answer. Let's make sure they still work. So the way we can test all of them is just test the last one, because, I mean, and they all work still. Okay? All right. We getting there? What? You did something wrong. What did you do wrong?
Never mind.
All right. Now I want all this in just 3 lines instead of 6.
3 lines?
3 lines instead of 6. Don't count the blank one in the middle.
So you just get rid of the answers and input it in the front.
So I'm going to take this code right there, put it right in place of answer 1. This code right here, right in front of answer 2. This code right here, instead of answer 3. Then I'm going to throw these in the trash. Man, this code is getting so short. Five, 9, 8. So what are we doing good? Is our code getting better? Oh, ask for float. No, gotta fix that one too. Get rid of that. Put it right here. There we go. We save so many keystrokes right now. Man. Because we already put them there. Yeah, I know. We already wasted them once. But this way, when you guys copy add into subtract, you'll be saving code. See? I just took where it said num whatever equals float and just put that in place of num. I'm hoping you guys are picking up on some of the stuff I'm doing. Kind of sure. Not really. We want more canes. That's all I'm hearing.
No, actually my soul
Oh, gee. Because they give you this big ass Texas toast.
Plus, by the time I got here, the food was cold.
probably
Yeah.
has to poison you.
Did they give you the sauce?
They had sauce there, but I dropped mine on the way over here, so I just.
You didn't steal hers? You didn't steal hers?
I didn't have the right sauce.
The right sauce?
Yeah, I had ketchup. She had some other sauce.
Oh, you had the cane
I
sauce.
had both. The ketchup and the cane.
And you dropped them both.
The ketchup and the cane.
Ay, 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 ay. And you guys ever been to Zaxby's?
No.
They're
It's
like-
over in Douglas.
They're trash though.
I don't know. They're darn close.
No.
Zaxby's was the original. Cane's is the...
I understand that, but like, would you rather have some Cane's toast or like some Zaxby's toast?
I feel like there's.
I don't do the toast, so...
Okay, the chicken's still like that.
I don't know. I kind of like the... I think Zaxby's cooks it a little more.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, like by
And I like the Zaxby's sauce. They're not out... Cane's, I mean, they try to kill you for that sauce. If you buy just plain chicken fingers,
Yeah.
you have to buy each sauce at like 50 cents or something.
Okay,
I don't even
y'all
know
should
what
try
that
the new
is. We don't get
McDonald's
another
chicken
chicken
strips.
place though.
That's what I'm saying.
I've been to McDonald's in so
Do they-
long.
Are they like long chicken nuggets?
Oh, you talking about those chicken tenders they trying to sell now? They
They're
did
good?
that like years ago. They're trying to bring stuff back they've already sold.
All right.
Oh, they're bringing
green
back
apple
Szechuan
ice cream.
Szechuan sauce for
No,
Monday.
they used to have that. McDonald's used to have green apple ice
They
cream.
need to bring back the Spanish omelet bagel breakfast.
What?
What is that?
Spanish omelet bagel. Spanish omelet is basically an omelet with like meat and peppers and cheese or onions in
They
it,
sell
whatever.
those at Brahms. Spanish.
They're not quite the same. I know. I get them from Rob's. But then you put it on a bagel and they put this weird sauce on it. That's really good. But they don't have it anymore. Okay. Now, since we've been making our code shorter, could we do anything here to make our code shorter?
Probably.
Could I? Who's calling me now? Why does someone keep calling me?
No, one.
Could I get rid of this thing and put ask for float in place of num1?
Wait,
Wouldn't
I
it
could.
ask for it each time though?
But it would have to do it each time.
So does this?
Yeah, that's like you're having to copy the method down 3 times when really, in that case, I would say keep the variable.
Yeah. That's just
So, see, I used to, years ago, we would have competitions of who could write the shortest code. We would get like, 20 lines of code down to like 4. But I mean, that's one big line of code with all kinds of. Yeah, but no, that's cheating if you just semicolon next code. That's cheating. You couldn't do that. You couldn't have multiple statements on the same line. All right, so this works good. What else could we do to it to make it different? Let's see. Add multiply, add times multiply times 3. You know what? What if I want to add mult to accept a number rather than a 3?
Oh, you have to do a third.
Yeah. Now I don't want to, and I do not want to I don't want to create another variable down here. I do not want this whole, where'd my mouse go? I don't want another thing down here. And I do not want to change this part. I want to do add mult z. Do add mult z. So I'm going to change this to a z. Now I want that 3 to be variable. How can I do that? In other words, that way I could do a 4, or a 5, or a 2, or a 6. Without adding a new variable.
Wouldn't you just add the z to define add and put the z in the return function?
Okay, one more time, I missed that.
Like for x, y, add the z up in the top.
I could, but then I don't want to because then it would affect the other ones that don't need it. Come on, think. Because I just put a z here so it has a different name. But I want this 3 to be able to change.
So you're gonna have to input it somehow.
She's on the right track.
Run it in there. You do it in there. You print off to. Yes, right.
So what if I take this whole statement right here and put that in place of the 3? Or hold on.
Couldn't we just
Yeah, but we could actually just call that method, couldn't we? We could really just do ask for float. It's even a better idea.
Ooh.
Will that work? You guys are, what? What are we doing? Let's see if it works first. Okay, 5, 9, 3. Worked perfectly. Because all I did was, instead of the 3, I put the ask for a float.
Look on your print statement, if you did equal, that would have 3 and say 3 times.
Hey, scroll down.
Oh,
3
darn it. Gotta fix that. I know how to fix it.
times z.
How about if we do this? But now we're going to have to pass it a z or something.
Wait.
Oh, no, that won't work. Crap. Wait, maybe it will. Maybe it will. We're gonna try this.
Oh,
If this works, I'll show you what I did. Sarah's like, I have no idea what we're doing. I give up.
oh, okay.
Cross our fingers. Something didn't work. What did I do wrong?
Something down, gotta be defined before.
No, I don't want to. Keyword cannot be in an expression. Seriously?
To get complicated, couldn't you do like, never mind.
I might have to create a variable first, but I hate
No,
doing
you could divide the number by x plus y.
that.
You know what I'm
But we couldn't print it out because we don't know the answer yet. We'd have to get the results. Wait a minute. I think you're on the right track here.
So you would just take it and you'd put it before, so you could just do it twice, but nobody's gonna know.
But when are we going to ask for it, though? We only want to ask for it one time.
Where it says Z, you put add mult Z, it'll add that.
Yeah, but then it would ask me twice. I don't want to ask twice. Come on, think. Think. How could we do? We're gonna have to use a variable. We're gonna have to.
I don't know.
Okay, let's do with a variable. Then we're gonna see if we could shorten it. We're gonna put a variable there, and I will do all this stupid stuff. Now it'll work. 5, 9, 3. Killed it! We were so close. But that's an easy fix. That's just a plain old string.
Okay, so,
Oh, we gotta test this.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, we're back.
Okay, so
okay, so, let's go back to
Let's see what I did.
on mult 3, you did mult Z.
So up here, my add mult z, I changed it to a z just because I didn't want a 3 there. And so I did the add xy, and where I had a 3, I put a z there. And I also put a z here, so we had to get input for a third argument now. And then I made a variable down here to get a number, like ask for float. We did that. Into z. Then I put it in the middle of my string. So x. Ooh, did it actually look right? Let's see. It sure did. Oh, but you know what? I didn't enter it as a float. I want it as a string. I'll let you get caught up. Don't you love just changing code? I could. So many times, I'll go to bed at night. I'll wake up by 2 in the morning. I'll run in the other room, write the code for it real quick, and go back to bed. Oh yeah, driving my wife crazy. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I figured it out. I figured it out." Yes.
When I'm trying to do what you did, it killed like all the things I had after the addition and multiplication, and I don't know why.
Oh, I see what you
You define Z.
Yeah, I think. Where's your?
Yay. What did he want though? What's
Where's
wrong
the
with it that he doesn't
You got
want?
the method, that's fine. Where are you
Did
calling?
he not like something? Yeah, I don't
That's in
remember.
there. That's your fault, okay. Oh yeah, you need a Z there. Good catch.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
Very good.
So you
Did you
put
do
a
that?
Z here.
Nope, just that one.
Here.
Okay, so you want me to ask for float?
What's the answer that you got that you didn't like or wanted to change?
Yeah, and then you have the Z and ask for float, so it should
And
work
there's a
out.
third number, like a 3 or something.
There we go.
Now, okay, now let me show you. I don't like
I
it.
just did three ones. Mine just, where it says print, keeps coming up as syntax. I tried 5 times.
What this is?
Change that to Z.
Oh, okay.
You gotta put a comma Z right here.
one and the next one.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I could not.
There
So
you
when
go,
you
you
did
went at
the
the end of
modulus,
the last
did
one.
you do it where it was
Right.
What did I do
X
without
mod
you?
Y?
Sure.
I have a question about the homework. When we do the mod on it, are we gonna
What's
do
the answer that you
mod
got?
X, Y?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
15, 45, and 42.
And then when I actually printed it, I said
I get
X
it to
modulus
work
Y.
until up to the
Okay.
multiplication part. It's like,
Oh god.
whenever I run it.
Here.
Did I forget to put 3 somewhere?
Can't multiply
Oh,
6
instead of the 3, there's these now.
Yeah, okay, so I have the...
Oh, right above that one, you're supposed to have X, Y, and Z
Getting input for the third.
on the top of the add mult X
Oh,
and
that's
Z.
what, that's it.
Oh,
And then also into the end of the code
got it.
and at the bottom.
Maybe not.
I just have to print everything out. See, and then you also add it to the where it says X, Y, and then it blows off.
No, like when you don't do something for a while,
Oh.
and your
Right,
brain doesn't
yeah, you just add it to Z right there.
And I'm so confused
Oh,
because I
wait,
have
yours
Dr.
was-
Java on my
Oh,
computer and I could have
He changed
swore
that
I
to mult X, Y, and then add X, Y.
I wonder.
And then after the X, Y is the comma and Z.
What's on there?
Instead of
I don't have my
Yeah, that'll be an issue.
connector. Where's the? Does it take number?
Okay.
Alright,
Now,
now,
Is that it?
alright, we got one problem still we gotta fix.
Professor, I did something, I don't know what I did wrong. I keep getting, when I entered the 3. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think yours is up
did you
there.
change the multiplication to what?
No, mine doesn't even... I have to have an
I-
annual tall one thing.
But mine only has one USB port.
That's cause you're sitting in the back.
Yeah, mine has 4. That's all I have. I just have that and that.
That sucks to get us.
Half the time you move up front, you should like move your.
Even air.
Code, you still got that.
Immaculate, she
Takes
said.
2, you know, like.
I do.
Right up.
There's all my Java
Right
programs.
on this one, you put a comma Z right there.
Let me see.
Inside.
I don't know if they're gonna open.
There you go.
Sure. Oh, dang it, it won't open. Oh,
Opens your code.
I don't even know what this does. Find the average of 3 numbers. I think it's something about the,
Add mult Z.
why wouldn't it do open on this one? Print out quote by Abraham Lincoln. Oh, this prints out a quote. Look right there, we didn't spell description right.
Well, plus we're out in 13 one, isn't it?
Add mult Z.
Going through all the chapters of the book and everything.
I'm gonna write down.
Upper multiplication to
Oh, that's a classic.
You got 3 here.
Okay, that's not a good question to ask.
Okay, I'm glad you went over that.
Cause I know like after some things you have like I did.
Well,
Yeah, I
no.
don't know where.
When I went to the Coast Guard stuff, I did not have to do it.
Oh, there's my little power
It's
play
like, I
supposed
don't
to
know
go
those
into
tracks.
class, cause I wasn't in AP, cause I wasn't,
Okay.
I feel like that's what, that's what it was.
It's probably more
This
serious
is
than I
mine.
I don't see it.
That's all good.
It's gotta be, cause it says you're missing one of the arguments. And you do have the 3 variables with commas here,
Yeah.
and you do have the 2 variables, 3 with a comma and 2 parentheses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what there could be. Don't know. Just look at that, it's gotta be one of those things. Alright, we still got a problem though?
should we put parentheses around X plus Y?
Nah,
We still have a problem. We always have a problem.
I know. You have to fix it. You have to fix it. Okay, 5, 9, 3. Okay, I didn't enter 3.0, I just entered a 3. I don't want it to say 3.0. And Harold, Howard, don't say anything. Is it Harold? Don't say anything.
So we have it as a float when we ask for it, so how are we gonna make it?
I entered it as a 3, didn't I?
Yeah, but it's a float, so it's always gonna add the 0.0.
Well, we need to fix that.
We would have to make it a num. Which
Okay,
would
how do we
drop
do
it
that?
off If it was just at the top. Like the
No.
password was.
No.
Oh, just typecast. Do it parentheses num.
Close.
Right? No?
Not num.
Not num?
It's another data type.
I don't know.
Int. Very
I don't
good.
know why I was saying num.
Yes.
I knew what I was talking about in my head.
You know that num, that's an int. Yeah, I got it. Okay, 5, 9, 3. Yes! Still got one small problem. There's always a problem.
What's the problem?
That looks stupid. Now we're saying x plus y times 3. Why isn't it saying 5 plus 9 times 3?
Oh, it's
Why
not
don't you just
implementing.
put in num 1?
I want to say 5 plus 9 times 3.
So you just put in num 1, num 2, but you gotta take it out of the parentheses and do commas and.
Exactly.
That's extra.
Tell me how to fix it. Come on, Natalie, you know how to fix it. You gotta tell me to fix it up here.
Take it out of the quotations and just leave the plus in quotations, and then on either side put
Okay, tell me what type.
num1, and then quotations plus.
Wait, are we keeping the X?
We need something before quotations.
A comma.
No.
Plus.
Well, I guess we could put a comma, or we could just put plus.
Oh, so you can do this in Python? I thought you had to do the
Yes, you
comma.
can. You don't have to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So you gotta do the plus and quotes.
Yeah, because we want to display the plus on the screen. You could do it with commas as well. Wait, I can put this in here. Plus, wait, no, that's not. I don't want that. I don't want that one. Okay, is that right? No, we're missing a plus.
Can you do a mixture of plus and commas? In the
Yes, you can
word?
actually. Let's see if it actually works.
No.
What did I do? Hold on. Up, something's not a string. We gotta convert something.
Transitory operant type.
We'll fix it. Yeah, we got a string and a float and all that garbage in there. Okay, because num1 is what? What type of value is num1? So we need to convert it to a string.
Wait. Why does it?
Because the way we're doing it with the pluses, it has to be a string.
If you do the commas, it doesn't?
Correct.
Oh. I just don't
No. There's benefits of both. Yes! Ah, so close. We got one more problem.
Gotta change it to integer.
This is driving me crazy. Who came up with this stupid requirement?
It can't do float. I'm so confused.
Convert to an integer and then string it. Summer's like, I have no idea what they're doing.
I know, I'm so lost right now.
We'll get it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah. Beautiful, isn't it?
Can you go back to your?
Mine
Alright.
still didn't work.
Here's what I told you right here. Okay. I told it. I want to see that value from num1, but I have to convert it to an integer.
Oh,
And then I have to convert it to a string.
I typed out string.
So I do that. That'll print out the 5. Then I'm going to concatenate that with a plus sign. Then I'm going to concatenate that with the 9. But the 9 converted to an integer, converted to a string.
What if we ended up using decimal numbers in the program, then it would just print off?
The problem is when you do some of your, I think modulus might require a float. I'm not positive on that. But you could have done integers rather than float. use decimal instead. You could have done that.
So what if I typed in 3.5 times 2?
It would
just give me-
truncate it to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what if I?
Can you skip all the way?
Mine's still not working well. Oh, you had to do it to the Z too?
Yeah, because remember Z was 3.0.
But we made Z into int, so shouldn't we just be able to do it string first?
Well, we did string int Z.
Yeah, but you did string and int, but it was already an int.
Something's going on with mine.
I hear a lot of people have problems with this because it's a very complicated line. Yes, if only there was a way to turn it brightness so I can see it.
Oh, I fixed
I'm
it.
missing a parenthesis somewhere,
Am I?
or a plus or something, left or right. You got that one there. Yeah, string it, plus line, plus. I'm missing a parenthesis. Well, you've got an extra pencil on the outside of that string.
So in the end, you wanted to say 5 plus 9 times 3 is 42.
Yes.
Go without 0. Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Except you don't have spaces. You have spaces. You put spaces around your plus sign that is inside the quotes.
Can you scroll over? Okay, you got rid of that. Never mind.
Okay, I put spaces right here around my plus sign just to separate my output. So when mine runs, I get 5, 9, 3. It just looks a little spread out a little bit.
Okay, never mind.
Okay,
What the heck?
you need help.
I'm getting fickle. I don't know why I did this to me. Oh, that's why.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. We're out of time. But here's what I'm going to do for you guys. I'm going to post my code up under today's option.
Wait, so
So then you can actually download my exact working code like I have right now.
what are we turning in?
But then you can modify the rest of the stuff. Sound good? That way I can figure out what you missed.
What are we turning in?
For today, just submit a picture of some of your code so I can see you did something here today.
Okay.
Just like something in the bottom here so I know you did something.
You just submit the whole file.
The picture is so much easier for me to grade because I don't have to download it and run it. But I'm going to put my code up there under today. That way, if for some reason yours isn't working, you can at least start with something that works to work on your homework assignment. Sound good?
Yes.
Can you come help me? Because I don't have homework. Because I've already finished the homework basically. Like, I've already added in.
Oh, I can't look at it then.
Okay, but it's saying that that's invalid sometimes.
Okay, you need is that a plus sign? You need a plus sign
What's, so I did commas?
after the 2 and before the thing. You need to put a comma there or something. You gotta put
Okay.
a comma after the 2.
Math function is okay.
That should,
And after this one, or does the plus?
plus should
suffice?
suffice for it.
Anybody want plus
Yep, you good then.
I'll watch it with my dog.
I'm like 5 seasons behind on that show.
I've been watching the Unabomber show.
Wait.
That's crazy. Y'all ever watched that? It's on Netflix.
Oh,
It
Jesus.
seemed great.
I don't like watching stuff.
My mother-in-law watches that. I haven't watched it. Put a picture of it, code up. What else? Does it still got problems too? Hold on.
I hope I turned in the right thing, because my thing was no different. It submitted 2 things on mine, but I think it's the same thing, so.
Hold on. Let me upload my code so that way if you guys need it to work on your homework, you have it. I'm going to put that under today's date, and today's date is the 4th.
I was listening to Christmas music on my way here.
I'm going to add
I think I might have sent you
my code Today's the 4th. There's my code, right? And
I said I
Come on.
wasn't sure if I turned in the right thing. I had it on my thing because of personal finance.
well, I'm trying to get it up there and it won't go in there.
Let me see what I've turned in. Oh my god.
Where did it go? I gotta make it bigger now.
Oh no, I think it's the same thing. I turned in the same thing twice. I think.
Okay, there. I put my code up there so it wants to download it. That way you can see what I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did I open up the Dropbox for today?
Yes.
Okay.
You opened it like 2 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it kept telling me I had something to do, and I was like, what do I have to do?
Alright, let me stop this.